It is only after we've lost everything that we are free to do anything. That is a quote from Fight Club. And as they say that quote in that movie, the protagonist of the movie, the main character of the movie, he does end up losing almost everything. And I don't mean in the literal sense where he literally loses everything, but he does kind of lose himself in a way. He kind of, loses his good relationship with his job. He loses his apartment. You know, he basically loses his health by doing all the stuff that he's doing. He pretty much gets stripped. Like, he pretty much loses a lot of stuff in his life. Anything that was important to him, anything that he was clinging onto, right? Now, in religious beliefs and esoteric beliefs, a lot of common idea that they practice is the art of detachment, is the art of detaching yourself from physical, material things in this reality. Things that, for certain, are not going to stick with you for an eternity, right? And the reason for that being staying detached into this material reality is not because money or materialism is bad in itself, is evil in itself. It's because a lot of people lose themselves becoming overly attached to the materialism. A lot of people that they need to wear that $500 t-shirt, that $1,000 shoes. They're like, oh, people won't like me enough if I don't do this. It's like tied to my identity. You know what I mean? I'm not really that guy unless I got the shoes, unless I got the sneakers, unless I got all this money. They just tie it to their identity. They're just clinging on to it too much. They're holding on to it too near and dear. And they realize they lose sight of who they are at your core, who you are in your soul, the stuff that money can't buy. And I'm not saying you need to lose everything in order to recognize that. But when you lose sight of who you are, to see who you are, sometimes you need to look at yourself in the mirror as you are, not with everything else clouding your vision.